They said it was just aging, slower blood flow, weaker performance, nothing you can do about it. The doctor shrugged. 3 months later, he found himself in the ER convinced he was having a heart attack. But his heart was fine. The real culprit was clogged vessels, down there. That silent blockage nearly cost him his health, his confidence, and the spark he once shared with his partner. What no one told him is that poor circulation doesn't just affect your legs and chest, it can destroy your intimacy and leave you feeling like a stranger in your own body. I'm Dr. James, and for over 30 years I've treated thousands of men over 60. I've watched too many good men lose the pleasure and connection they deserve, not because of age, but because they never learned how to support their circulation where it matters most. Today, I'm going to show you a simple kitchen cupboard secret that can turn this around. No fancy gadgets, no expensive pills, just an everyday household ingredient used in a way that supercharges blood flow, boosts artery flexibility, and elevates nitric oxide levels. Stay with me because in a moment, I'll walk you through exactly how it works and why doing it the wrong way could backfire, especially at our age. Let's flip the script on aging and reclaim the vitality you thought was lost. I'm Dr. James, a men's health specialist with more than 3 decades of experience helping men like you regain control of their bodies and their lives. Over the years, I've treated thousands of men over 60 who believe their best years were behind them, only to discover that small changes could restore their strength, confidence, and connection. I understand how it feels when your body starts betraying you. The first time you notice your hands are cold in summer, or you lose the spark you once took for granted, it can shake your sense of self. You worry it's all downhill from here, and you're not alone. Most doctors don't mention how intimately circulation and vitality are linked. So many men suffer in silence. My mission is to change that. I've distilled decades of clinical practice and real-world results into clear, actionable advice, no jargon, no guesswork. If you've ever felt frustrated by vague recommendations or overwhelmed by complex protocols, you're in the right place. What I share with you today is grounded in science, validated by patient success stories, and designed specifically for men in their golden years. So take a deep breath and know this: I'm not here to lecture you. I'm here to guide you step by step toward practical solutions that fit into your daily routine. Together, we'll tackle the root causes of poor circulation, unlock your body's natural healing potential, and put you back in the driver's seat of your health. Most of us think baking soda belongs in the kitchen or under the sink, great for pancakes or cleaning grout, but that's about it. What if I told you that taken correctly, this humble pantry staple can help neutralize excess acidity in your body, improve your blood flow, and support healthier nitric oxide levels? Imagine waking up with warmer hands, steadier energy, and that familiar spark returning when you're close with your partner. Picture your arteries regaining flexibility, allowing blood to move freely to every corner of your body, especially where it counts most. That's the transformation waiting for you. If you're ready to feel more alive, more confident, and more connected than you have in years, you're in the right place. And if you want to make sure you never miss another simple, life-changing tip like this, hit that subscribe button now. Still here? Great. Type 1 in the comments if you're excited to learn more. Type 0 if you've had enough. Your feedback helps me tailor these videos to what matters most to you. Let's dive into exactly how this works and why it's so effective. As we age, what begins as a slight chill in our hands and feet can quietly spiral into a profound loss of vitality. You might notice you tire faster during a walk, or that simple tasks leave you winded. Maybe you've found yourself heading to bed earlier than you used to, not because you want to, but because your body demands it. Yet the most painful change often goes unspoken when intimacy feels awkward or even impossible, it chipping away at your self-worth and your bond with your partner. Here's what's really happening over time. The inner lining of your arteries, known as the endothelium, loses its ability to produce nitric oxide, a molecule critical for vessel dilation. As a result, your blood vessels stiffen, blood flow slows, and the tiniest capillaries begin to shut down, starving your tissues of oxygen and nutrients. It's not just about your heart or your legs. It's about every part of your body that relies on smooth circulation, including the parts that fuel desire and performance. Take Walter, for example, a 68-year-old retiree who walked into my office complaining of cold hands and a creeping sense of disconnection. At first, he thought it was just stress or maybe low testosterone. But when I asked about his relationship, he confessed that intimacy had become rare and uncomfortable. He felt like he was disappearing from his own life. His physical symptoms were only half the story. The emotional toll was far greater. This silent decline often gets blamed on just getting older, so few men realize it's a treatable condition rather than an inevitable fate. They endure the embarrassment, the frustration, the self-doubt, never knowing that what they're experiencing is a red flag for systemic vascular health. Left unchecked, poor circulation doesn't just erode confidence or leave you feeling less than it can lead to serious health risks, from silent vascular disease to increased stroke and heart attack potential. Even erectile difficulties aren't merely an isolated issue. They're often the canary in the coal mine, signaling broader circulatory problems. But here's the critical point. This decline isn't irreversible. Your vessels can regain flexibility, nitric oxide production can rebound, and you can restore both physical function and emotional connection. In the next section, I'll introduce the simple, powerful secret and everyday compound you probably already have at home that jumpstarts this healing process from the inside out. The secret. You've heard of baking soda for baking or cleaning, but inside your body it plays a remarkably different role. When you mix a precise amount into water, it gently neutralizes excess acidity in your bloodstream. That shift in pH relaxes your vessel walls, allowing them to expand and letting blood flow more freely. Think of it like opening up traffic lanes during rush hour. Suddenly the bottlenecks clear and oxygen-rich blood can reach every tissue from your fingertips down to the places tied to desire and performance. This isn't pseudoscience or a passing fad. It's basic chemistry backed by decades of research into how pH balance influences vascular function. In my practice, I've seen men in their 60s and 70s who tried everything: supplements, prescription pills, even risky devices, only to find that adding this simple compound to their routine rekindled energy, reduced stiffness, and revived intimacy they feared was lost forever. But, and this is crucial, getting the dose or timing wrong can undo the benefits and even cause harm. In the next section, I'll break down exactly why baking soda works, show you the underlying science in straightforward terms, and prepare you to use it safely and effectively. Why it works. As we age, three key factors combine to throttle our circulation: increasing acidity, stiffening arteries, and declining nitric oxide production. Here's how baking soda intervenes on all three. First, let's talk acidity. Modern diets, stress, and reduced kidney efficiency skew our body's pH toward the acidic side. That extra acidity makes blood thicker and vessels tighter, like water moving through a narrow, corroded pipe. Less volume gets through, and the tiniest capillaries start to close down. Over time, that restricts oxygen delivery, leaving tissues undernourished and energy levels drained. Baking soda, chemically known as sodium bicarbonate, acts as a natural buffer. When you dissolve it in water, it binds to excess hydrogen ions, gently lifting your blood's pH back toward neutral. Think of it as flushing out the corrosion inside your pipes so blood flows smoothly again. Second, vessel flexibility. Healthy arteries rely on a compound called nitric oxide to relax their smooth muscle walls. But aging and oxidative stress diminish your body's ability to produce and maintain nitric oxide. Stiffer vessels can't expand when needed, so blood pressure goes up and circulation falters, especially in smaller vessels. By reducing acidity, baking soda indirectly supports endothelial cells, the ones lining your arteries, in their production of nitric oxide. With a better pH environment, these cells can regenerate their nitric oxide-producing machinery more effectively. In simple terms, cleaner pipes, and a better lubrication system. Lastly, oxygen delivery. Acidity also affects hemoglobin's ability to carry and release oxygen to your tissues. A more neutral pH enhances hemoglobin's oxygen-binding curve, meaning your blood not only flows more freely, but also unloads oxygen where it's most needed. That extra oxygen jumpstarts cellular repair and energy production, so you feel warmer, more alert, and yes, more responsive during intimacy. I've treated men like Harold, a 67-year-old, who tried everything from pricey supplements to off-brand devices. Nothing worked until he added a small spoonful of baking soda to his morning water. Within weeks, he reported warmer extremities, clearer thinking, and the return of intimacy that he thought was gone forever. The science is clear, but remember, chemistry is a precise art. In the next section, we'll cover the critical safety measures and potential pitfalls so you can harness this secret without risking unwanted side effects. Risk and safety warning. Just because baking soda is natural doesn't mean it's harmless at any dose. In my practice, I've seen both remarkable turnarounds and preventable mishaps, so it's vital you understand the risks before you begin. Take Dennis, a 70-year-old retiree who read about baking soda online and dove in 1 teaspoon in the morning and another at night, thinking more would mean faster results. Within days, he experienced bloating, elevated blood pressure, and heart palpitations. His kidneys, already under strain from age and medication, couldn't handle the sudden sodium load, and he landed in the ER with confusion and fluid retention. Here's what went wrong. pH overshoot. Too much bicarbonate can swing your blood toward alkalosis, impairing muscle function and nerve signaling. Sodium overload. High doses increase blood volume and pressure, stressing your heart and kidneys. Electrolyte imbalance. Excess bicarbonate disrupts sodium-potassium balance, leading to cramps, weakness, and even arrhythmias. Older adults, especially those on blood pressure or kidney medications, must respect that their internal chemistry is more fragile. You wouldn't treat your classic car engine like a modern race car. The same principle applies to your body. That's why precise dosing, proper hydration, and timing matter. In the next section, I'll share the exact protocol I use with my patients so you get the benefits without the risks. Step-by-step protocol. Let's get practical. Here's the exact routine I prescribe for most generally healthy men over 60, designed to maximize benefit while minimizing risk. 1. Measure precisely. Use a 1/4 teaspoon of pure baking soda sodium bicarbonate. No more, no less. Precision is key. 2. Prepare your drink. Stir that 1/4 teaspoon into a full 8-12 oz glass of room temperature water. Mix until fully dissolved, no gritty bits. 3. Timing is everything. A drink first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. Wait at least 30 minutes before eating or taking any other supplements or medications. 4. Hydrate. Throughout the day, aim for a minimum of 8 glasses of water daily. Proper hydration enhances pH balance and supports steady circulation. 5. Monitor your body. Pay attention to how you feel, energy levels, warmth in your hands and feet, any unusual bloating or cramping. If you experience dizziness, palpitations, or persistent bloating, stop immediately and consult your healthcare provider. 6. Maintain consistency. Follow this routine daily for at least 3 to 4 weeks before expecting noticeable changes. Small, steady wins build lasting results. 7. Consult your physician. If you're on blood pressure, heart, or kidney medications, clear this protocol with your doctor first. Your provider may recommend blood pressure monitoring during the first week. 8. Combine with healthy habits. Pair this routine with a balanced diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, and lean protein. Gentle daily movement, walking, stretching, or light resistance exercises amplifies improved circulation. By following these steps precisely, you create an ideal environment for your blood vessels to relax, nitric oxide production to rebound, and oxygen delivery to optimize. In the next section, we'll explore how adding a targeted supplement, nitric boost, can elevate these benefits even further. Your secret weapon for circulation and vitality. You've seen how baking soda gently restores pH balance and opens up your vessels, but what if you could supercharge that effect with a proven nitric oxide booster? That's where Nitric Boost comes in an all-in-one formula designed to amplify your body's own NO production and support your circulatory health on multiple fronts. Nitric Boost combines 3 key ingredients: L-citrulline, a powerhouse amino acid that your body converts into L-arginine, the direct precursor to nitric oxide. By supplying steady amounts of L-citrulline, Nitric Boost helps ensure your endothelial cells have the building blocks they need to produce more NO, even under stress. Beetroot extract. Rich in dietary nitrates, beetroot provides an alternate pathway to nitric oxide. Once ingested, these nitrates convert into nitrites by oral bacteria and then into NO in your bloodstream, giving an extra vasodilation boost in tandem with L-citrulline's pathway. Vitamin C, a potent antioxidant that protects newly formed nitric oxide molecules from free radical damage, extending their half-life so your vessels stay relaxed longer. Plus, vitamin C supports overall endothelial health and immune function. Take Martin, for example, a 72-year-old retiree who'd been on my baking soda protocol for 3 weeks and already noticed warmer extremities and steadier energy. Yet he still struggled with occasional stiffness and variable performance. When we added Nitric Boost 1 capsule each morning alongside his baking soda drink, his results soared. Within 2 weeks, he reported more consistent endurance, fuller responses, and a confidence boost that surprised even him. Here's why combining these strategies works. 1. Dual pathway nitric oxide production. Baking soda creates the optimal pH environment for your endothelium to function, while L-citrulline and beetroot extract feed both the enzymatic and nitrate-nitrite pathways to ramp up NO output. 2. Enhanced vessel protection, improved pH, and boosted NO reduce oxidative stress on your arteries, while vitamin C neutralizes free radicals, preventing vessel damage and keeping circulation flowing smoothly. 3. Synergistic hydration and delivery. The hydration you maintain for the baking soda protocol helps transport Nitric Boost's nutrients throughout your system, ensuring maximum absorption and effect. To incorporate Nitric Boost into your routine, simply take 1 capsule with your morning baking soda drink. Continue your hydration goal, aiming for at least 8 glasses of water, and observe how your energy, warmth, and intimacy respond. As with any supplement, consult your physician if you're on prescription medications or have underlying health conditions. By combining a precise pH balancing habit with a targeted nitric oxide enhancer, you create a powerful 1-2 punch against the vascular changes of aging. This dual approach helps unlock consistent, reliable circulation, supports your body's natural repair mechanisms, and brings back the vitality and confidence you deserve. Final case study. There's one story that stays with me, Frank, a 76-year-old widower who'd long accepted that his best years were behind him. He'd tried the baking soda routine, noticed small wins, warmer hands, better sleep, but he still felt a lingering disconnect when it came to true intimacy. He confided that he feared he'd never feel alive again. When we introduced Nitric Boost into his morning ritual, 1 capsule alongside his baking soda drink, everything shifted. Within 4 weeks, Frank described mornings without the usual stiffness, spontaneous moments of closeness he hadn't felt in years, and an energy that carried him through family gatherings with renewed enthusiasm. His wife, who'd worried his spark was gone forever, noticed the change too, remarking that he looked more like himself again. Frank's journey mirrors what's possible when you address circulation on multiple fronts, neutralizing excess acidity, supporting endothelial nitric oxide production, and protecting those gains with antioxidants and nutrients. It's the combination of simple chemistry and targeted supplementation that turns incremental improvements into lasting transformation. Remember the progression we covered: silent decline, cold extremities, fatigue, and emotional withdrawal, often dismissed as just aging. Kitchen secret small doses of baking soda to rebalance pH and loosen constricted vessels. Safety and precision, proper measurement timing, and hydration to avoid complications. Targeted Boost Nitric Boosts Trio of L-citrulline beetroot extract and vitamin C for enhanced NO production. Real results stories like Martin's and Frank's showing that consistent habits lead to real measurable change. If you felt frustrated by vague advice or quick fixes that never stick, know this: your body retains an incredible capacity for healing and renewal at 60, 70, or beyond. It's not about chasing a miracle. It's about giving your body the precise support it needs to function at its best. One small habit, one trusted supplement, one decision today, these are the building blocks of a richer, more connected life. You still matter, and there's more vitality left to experience. The next step is yours. Embrace these tools, stay consistent, and watch as your health, confidence, and intimacy flourish once more.